Alright, so this is on page 20 in Module 5. It says, let's use a straight edge and a protractor to investigate some special relationships between angles. So number 1, it says, draw a straight angle, angle ABC, and label each point. So if it's a straight angle, it has to be 180 degrees. So when you draw an angle that is a straight angle, it's going to look like this, because straight angle must be 180 degrees. So if you use your protractor to just check, notice how that's a straight angle and it lands on 180. So the straight angle should look like this. Moving on to 1A, it says draw a point D above line AC and use your straight edge to draw a ray, so BD, where the arrow points to one direction, it's called a ray. Next, use your protractor to measure the angles formed by ray BD and line AC. Notice how the arrows are pointing both directions, so it's going to be called a line. So if you do that, you just draw a ray above the line AC. It should look like this. Okay, so this is a ray BD, and use your protractor and set the middle in this middle point, and notice how it points to 40. It's an acute angle. Acute is less than 90, so it's 40, and this right here, ABD, is 140. Okay, so this angle right here is 40 degrees. So moving on. Draw a point E different from point D below line AC. So this was above line AC, but now we're trying to draw a point D below line AC and use the straight edge to draw another ray BE. So it's going to look like this. So we have the same ABC straight angle, and we still have this portion from part A, and now they want us to draw point E, or ray BE, below AC. Okay, so it should look like this. So these angles are the same because I drew the same ones. And to measure the angle, you're going to have to just turn it like this. Set the same middle point as your starting point to measure it. And now this angle right here is 140. Notice how it's 140. I should make that more visible. So 140, and the rest is same here. It's going to be also 40 right here. So this is 140. This portion is 140. So notice how the angles that are across from each other are called vertical angles. So vertical angles are two angles across from each other. So right here, DBC, and angle ABE right here, those two are congruent. Congruent means same, same in measurement. So 40 degrees, 40 degrees, same thing for these. They're across from each other. So this angle and this angle are called vertical angles, and they're congruent, or they're the same. So what do you notice about the measures of the angles formed by a single ray coming off a line? So if it's a single ray coming off a line, the sum of the two angles formed when splitting a straight angle. So notice how let's look at this protractor, and notice how it's a straight angle. It's a straight line, straight angle, which is 180. So if the sum of the two angles added together should be 180. And complementary angles are two angles that add up to 90 degrees. So let's see right here. This is a straight angle split in half, so one side must be 90, one side also must be 90. And since these two must add up to 90 degrees, these two angles are called complementary angles. Complementary angles are the two angles that add up to 90 degrees.